You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
My guy,
Shawn Prez.
What up, guys?
Once a year,
Prez?
Shawn Prez comes to see us.
This is longer than a year. This is like a year and a half this time.
So that's how you know what time it is.
Oh, you didn't come last year?
No, I didn't come last year.
You didn't come with Global Spin Awards last year?
Nah.
Did you send somebody? Somebody was up here talking about it.
Last year I missed it. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
y'all been supporting me from day one.
Word.
You moved it to New Orleans last year.
Last year was in New Orleans.
That probably was a lot of extra work.
You know, it was, and it's important for us because so many people now know about the Global Spin Awards and understand the importance of it and can't make it to New York. So it was important for us to take it down south and expose people who would never have the opportunity to come. You know, we even have nominees. You know, so much of our nominees come from the South, but they haven't made the awards.
So does that mean you'll be moving around now, like from year to year?
You know something, I don't know that we'll move it year to year, but we have moved it again, which is one of the big reasons.
Oh, where's it going to be this year?
L.A.
Oh, wow.
We're going back to Cali.
Sheesh.
You know,
Wow.
honestly, it's such a major announcement for us because L.A., you know, it's coming full circle for us. We did it in New York for so many years. This is where it started. This is where so many of this is the home of DJing. Right. You know, Cool Herc, right there in the South Bronx. But for us, we want to get bigger. We want to get better, and we want the world to really take this thing serious. And L.A. is where all of the major award shows are. So we had to take it out there. And more important, again, we want to expose it to more people who've heard of the Global Spin Awards but never had the opportunity. So,
Well, I hope my guy DJ Head is nominated for something then. He's out in L.A.
you know, he's definitely out in L.A. We announcing the nominees today.
Okay.
Today, so you know, good luck to Head.
Envy already threw the towel in, just so you know.
Oh yeah, Envy said he's done because he knows
Yeah,
the
he
DJ
conceded.
Khaled Award.
I did not say I was
You
done.
know,
He said it's
I'm
over.
gonna tell you, we
Don't
know
listen to them, Prez.
Envy
You did
is
say that.
as light skinned and moist as they come, and
Yes.
it's fine.
Oh, cornbread.
It's fine.
Come
No,
on,
he is.
Bread.
With a moist yellow cake.
But my man E, he's always in the top rank. So
Truth to the matter is this.
No, this is what I said.
Khaled be
Before they mess my
smoking
words up.
everybody every year, and he's been smoking everybody
That's what
every
I
year.
said this
and it's
year.
the truth.
But
I said for
Khaled's on
DJ
another
of the
planet.
year, I said Khaled deserves it. I said nobody has outworked and out-hustled Khaled as a DJ this year.
Well, what y'all need to start doing is pulling Khaled's card. I ain't seen too much DJing this year, Khaled. I've seen a lot of personality and entrepreneurship
That is true.
and executive stuff, but where the DJing at?
That is true. But
Now, what if
Khaled's
Khaled was
DJs.
like, you know what, man, you're right. I haven't really been. I know I got this award, but I want to give my award to Envy. Would you take it?
No.
You wouldn't take the award?
No, I got to win an award fair and square. Then you're not just going to give me an award. You're not just going to say, oh, I feel bad for the little pookie light-skinned boy here. No.
That's actually why they doing it in L.A., because Khaled's in L.A., he's doing the 4.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. They know what they're doing.
They don't-
Now, has the Global Spin Awards grown the way you wanted to?
you know, it has. For me, when we started the Global Spin Awards, we didn't know, you know, that people would really accept what we were trying to do. It has from a lot of different directions. First and foremost, what I love the most about the awards is it means something to the DJs. You know, when these nominations go up, the DJs really get excited. You know, it was at one point where the DJs themselves were posting, but nobody else would congratulate them.
Right.
Now, if they work at a radio station or whoever they're affiliated with, artists that they might produce for, all of those guys are branching out, like reposting and shout out to my man such and such, just nominated for a Global Spin Award. So from that angle, 100%, I'm very proud of it. But more important, you know, we're going to L.A. I mean, this is a big deal for us. I mean, this is where, you know, when we first came out, our tagline was, you know, musicians have the Grammys, actors have the Academy Awards, and now DJs have the Global Spin Awards. You know, all of those things are out in L.A. That's where we need to be.
And now you have a woman being honored for the first time ever this year.
No, absolutely not. That was last year. Thank
Oh.
you so much, Angela Yee.
Oh, no, she was the first ever Spinderella.
Cinderella
Yeah,
was
she
the
is.
first ever.
Last year.
And
She killed it, too.
no, she did her thing. I'm very
She
proud
killed
of
it,
her,
yep.
100%. This
Salute to
year
Spin.
we're gonna get to our nominees this year, but salute to Spin 100%. You know what's crazy? We take you know, doing any award show, you know, people are gonna feel snubbed. People are gonna feel like, how does this person come?
People be
that
mad
person?
at you, Prez.
I know.
They mad at you, Prez.
But if everybody knows, we do it by the votes. I'm sorry. I love everybody, but you know, I go where the votes tell me to go.
What women are doing their thing right now?
In my opinion,
In your opinion?
I don't want to give away these nominees, but I'd say all of the. I mean, if y'all want, we'll go into the female
DJ
DJs.
Charisma out there in L.A.
I think, you know, well deserved.
Yeah.
Deserved. You know,
That means
I just don't
You don't
want to
wanna give
leave.
any
I don't
away?
want to leave. I mean, we got the people here from Revolt. We got the PR team here as well. They will tell you these nominations are so closely guarded. I never say nothing about it. It's literally one person who's ever allowed to see these nominations, because we don't ever want it to ever even be suggested that there's tampering with these nominations. So even they right now are looking at me like, Shawn, we need this nominee list. No.
Could you tell us who at least y'all honoring? That's
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna go into a couple of different categories as well. In terms of our honorees, this year we're in LA. We're doing it bigger and better, and there's an evolution of not just the DJs, but the show itself. Lifetime Achievement Awards. We're giving Lifetime Achievement Award. Timberland.
Oh man, that's my guy. Salute to Timberland.
Absolutely,
big.
Timberland deserves it.
Big. Started out as a DJ, huge, and he's really doing his thing right now.
And people don't celebrate Timberland like they should, because it was at one point with Timberland, the whole landscape of music was Timberland.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
And he just
100%.
recently
Oh,
talked
Justin
about some
Timberlake.
struggles that he had to deal with overcoming. So I think that's great that he's back at it.
Yeah, I think it's great timing for him. So, you know, Tim,
You gonna get
Lifetime
Magoo to present it to
Achievement-
him?
What'd you say?
You'll get Magoo to present him the award?
You know, I don't know if
Magoo.
Magoo. Is that how you pronounce it?
That's
Magoo.
Magoo.
It's Magoo.
Magoo.
It's Timberland and
Shut
Magoo. Who the hell is Magoo? Envy, what are you
I
talking
thought
about?
it was McAdoo.
Jesus
I don't even
Christ.
know if he want to be associated with
Now he's still
hip-hop no
associated
more.
with
Magoo.
But I'm saying,
Magoo.
I
I
heard
heard
he don't
Magoo
even
makes
want to be
a lot of
associated with
money
hip hop
with
no
real
more.
estate.
He does real
Yeah.
estate, yeah.
So, you know, I could reach out to him.
Yeah, that'd be
I
dope.
don't even think he want to be.
No, I think he would do that.
Who would
You
be a
think
great
so?
person?
Yeah,
What about
Magoo,
Missy
yeah.
Elliott?
Missy
would
or
be
Magoo?
great.
I think Missy would be incredible.
Yeah,
Missy
that
would
would
be
be
great.
awesome.
I think Justin Timberlake would be incredible.
I mean, yeah, you're on LA.
There's so many. You can go down the line with Tim. And then second honoree this year is the Breaking Barriers Award. This award was actually created when we honored Khaled a few years ago. And Khaled's vision, and I got to give it to him on this, he was like, yo, Shawn, you know, I'm not necessarily old enough for Lifetime Achievement Awards. I just want something that really defines me. And we came up with the name Breaking Barriers Award, because these are the guys who start off on the turntables and go and do so many other things outside of that.
So that was created due to Khaled.
That was created due to Khaled.
Okay.
Drop on the clue bombs for Khaled.
Shout out to
goddamn it. The architect of this DJ thing. All right?
And
The
what
best
do you call
DJ
it?
of this generation, hands down.
Khaled. But
Why you
if
looking at me
anybody
like that?
know,
Like, he wants me to start. I'm not going to start with him today. I'm not going to shout to Khaled.
But no, you're right. Breaking barriers. Khaled
it
has.
defines him.
Right.
Yeah. So, Jermaine Dupri.
Yes.
Jermaine Dupri,
Wow,
Breaking Barriers
okay.
Award. Yeah.
That used
That
to be
makes
Envy's
sense.
dad.
He's not my
Envy's one of
dad.
Jermaine's sons.
But shout to
Yeah. Matter of
JD. He
fact,
gave me my
you-
first job in the music industry.
Virgin, right?
Yeah, Virgin Records.
Yeah.
Gave me
You
my
was a
first job.
virgin?
Virgin
There you
Social
go,
Deaf.
Jermaine.
Shut up. Virgin Records, Social Deaf. He gave me my first job in the record
That's
industry.
when you used to go by DJ Envy Dupree, right?
Definitely
I
was
remember
DJ
that. I
Envy
remember
Dupree,
that. I
but
remember
DJ
that.
Envy, but shout to JD. That's my guy. And the whole
That's
Social
dope.
Deaf.
Those are two people that deserve to be honored.
He
Timberland
definitely
and
deserves
Jermaine,
it.
absolutely.
He's done a lot for this game and continues to.
And you know, I love where the awards are going, because this is where they started out. You know, Jermaine Dupri, even to this day, you know, he's still behind the turntables,
Yep.
and he'll be first one to tell you, like, this is where my career started out as a DJ. So, you know, shout out to them. I think it's going to be exciting to have those two in the building and be able to really, you know, put on the screen like a collage of their life's work and how it all stemmed from two turntables.
That's dope.
And it feels like the DJ's has been cut out of hip hop so much.
You know, it's an interesting time. It's an interesting time, and you know, I really still look at the DJ, and I think a lot of people,
Yeah.
they're the forefront.
If you look
They're
at it,
the
there's a lot of artists whose their DJ is like part of the group, really.
Yeah.
Like they travel with their DJ. The DJ's putting out their own albums, mixtapes, and all of that.
Who?
DJ Esco.
That's the only one I can name right now. Esco and who else?
I ain't seen us do that in a minute.
Look
Traveling
at
with
DJ
their-
Drama still doing. He's doing Dedication 6, which is coming out on Christmas Day.
Yeah, he's not traveling with no artist.
Yeah, it's
Drama
not like
stays alone.
you name two. You reaching for
Yeah, Drama staying on his own.
And there's a lot of producers who also are DJs too.
Do y'all ever think about honoring the EDM guys, like the Calvin Harrises
do.
and AOK?
You know,
They got awards.
absolutely. Well, we definitely have awards for them, but you know, when you talk about honoring anybody, right? You got to have some time in the game, and I think that we're working our way up to this era. So even as we sat and was thinking, like, who can we honor this year? What makes sense? You know, we went through a lot of the founders, the shout to the Kid Capris of the world. You know, year over year, Clark Kent has been honored. There's so many of them that have been honored. And then we kind of went into the era of the DJ turned producer, the DJ who was part of the group, the DJs who started their own record label and you know, had artists spawn from what they've done. So I think we got to kind of come into the EDM era. But honestly, I think people like David Guetta is deserving right now. I think he's an OG in that scene, and he's really deserving. So.
Do you think? What do you think hip hop DJs didn't do that made the EDM DJs start making all of this money and everything? Because I mean, you think about it, DJing is a hip hop thing. Started right there in the Bronx. Like, why are all of those guys making the multi-millions of dollars, but the hip hop DJs aren't?
You want to answer that? Or
I don't
you
think it
want
has
me to give
anything.
my theory?
I don't think it has anything to do with the DJs. I think it has to do with the people that are going to these clubs and supporting their music. You know, you look at New York City, and I'll talk about New York because we're here right now. I mean, there's no clubs in New York for hip hop. Like, they don't want hip hop to live in New York because they feel like if hip hop comes in the club, there's going to be violence, there's going to be fighting, it's going to be noisy, and people are scared of hip hop.
In
so
Vegas.
those venues are not that big. Same thing with Vegas.
But
they
they
don't allow
playing hip hop
really
music.
there.
Somebody
They
told me
do.
Steve Aoki makes $40 million a year at a residency.
I believe it. I believe it. But is you know, when he goes and plays hip hop, he's playing a really mixed crowd where maybe 15% of the people or 10% of the people in his club is black or that looks like us. In my club, 90% of the people, you know, is from my community, 10% is other. So it's a little different. Like you said, in Vegas, like, you don't really see black parties. You know what I
So
mean?
it's niggas' fault that y'all ain't getting this money.
Yeah, you can put it like that.
Gotcha.
People are scared of our community, so they don't want those problems. They don't want those fights. They don't want those shootings.
They wanna hear our
those
music, though.
stabbings. They want to hear
Yeah,
our
they
music.
want to hear the music.
But
I mean,
crazy.
just look
They
at the
don't wanna let
Grammy
us in the
nominations.
club.
Look at the Grammy nominations. They want to hear the music. You know, it's no. And to me, I agree with you 100%. But I also think that these EDM guys, they weren't afraid to step out the box and say, listen, you know, we're gonna play these big festivals. We're gonna go beyond our comfort zone of just the clubs. And so often when I'm listening to a lot of the hip hop DJs who, this is where I'm from, you know, these are my great friends. I really, right now, honestly, I love what Metro Boom is doing. You know, I just think that way he's going, the way he's taking the music, you know, mustarding them out on the West Coast. I just think that they're going beyond, you know, we're gonna work at the radio station and play clubs.
Right.
And that's what you got to be willing to take that chance on yourself.
What's the last crew that you saw that reminded you of that old bad boy energy, man?
The last hip hop crew,
Yeah.
outside of DJing.
Yeah. Just crew in general that reminded you of that old bad boy energy. Because people probably watching this like, who the hell is Shawn Prez? You were an OG bad boy executive.
Yeah, I don't know.
You still work for Puff? You still?
Reinventing myself, not directly, but when you in the bad boy family, like, I mean, if you asking, do I still get a check? Absolutely.
Okay.
Still do respect the DJ.
I mean, shout out to my man PD. Like, matter of fact, don't you be giving him a lot of problems?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No?
Nah,
You cleaned up your act?
you know why? Because I feel like his energy has changed a lot. I never used to like his energy.
Nah,
He used to
Puff
give off a
is-
bad vibe.
Now
but I
he's
feel
Brother Love.
I feel like his energy
Even
is
before
totally
he was
different.
Brother Love. I mean, we could segue for 5 seconds. Puff is he's beyond loyal. He's
You know, Puff is passionate.
passionate.
You know, Puff used to be a little. Sometimes, if he didn't like something, he would go crazy. Puff calmed down a lot. You know
No,
that.
100%.
He's a different Puff. Okay.
I like literally, I'll call Puff and he sleep. Like, I don't even remember that Puff. Like, Puff
Right.
used to didn't really
He
sleep.
said it.
right,
Yeah,
for
you gotta
real.
get some sleep and get
Like
healthy.
now he's actually sleep. He be call me back.
But any problem ever had Puff was just all art related. Like I'd say Last Train to Paris was whack.
Nah, Last Train to Paris was dope.
Cassie
Yeah, out
was
your
whack as
mind.
an artist, but that was bad because I didn't know that they were together. So
But even when
Me and you had that
Yeah,
conversation,
absolutely,
and you went on your.
But even when you found out, you still went in on her.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No. He
I
calmed it
didn't.
back from there.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, and we support all these networks. We should support Revolt. It's
No.
black-owned.
That's what I was talking
Right.
about. I remember thinking it was you.
Well,
You was like, yo, 2 people watch Revolt.
That
Puff Cassie. Matter of fact, it was 3. Puff Cassie and French.
In French, that was true.
No, come on, man.
They have grown.
Like yes, Revolt
And they gave
has
us a
grown,
raise.
and oh, y'all got a raise.
We got
so
a raise.
is just
Took
the
a
raise
7-year-old
talking,
flight.
or
It was
is
a little
this-
bit of
is this-
everything.
Nah,
think
but
it's long enough.
you gotta love a man who's been given to this community. Come on, Puff's been given to this community for 25 years. Puff
agree.
tops the
Yeah, I
Forbes
was- yes,
list.
I was support
Puff
Puff.
has literally hundreds and thousands of employees, but even people like me, right? Nobody don't know who a Shawn Prez is. There's millions. Well, I'm gonna say there's hundreds of us out there who are executives and really doing their thing. And now we're hiring and we're employing, but that's where we got our start from. And I can never be mad at that man, for what he has done.
Absolutely.
And he stays loyal to this day.
And you know what made me change my perception of Revolt too? When Maxine Waters came up here. And I was like, damn, they really had to fight
And
to
talked
get this,
about how they
this
had to
network
put
on
that
there.
in the deal for Revolt, for
Yeah.
black-owned cable network shows.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
producing some content for Revolt. I'm producing something now, actually.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So
And
that question.
it's good. So support black business.
I do. I got love for
Just
Revolt.
make sure it starts on time. 'cause
And I'm gonna tell you, and I end here. One thing I love about Puff the most is as big as he is, he's just unapologetically black. Like he don't
Yeah,
mind
yeah, yeah.
being a
That's a
black
fact.
man.
Absolutely.
Like
That's a
he
fact.
don't have the person who walking into that boardroom is the same person who's gonna walk in the studio
Now you worked for Bad Boy for many years.
for many years. Yeah.
Now Charlamagne's been talking about this for the last.
How did I know I
2
was gonna
weeks.
get dragged into this conversation?
So we just gonna ask top
is
We're
pre-planned.
gonna
5.
bring this back. We're gonna bring it back after. I'm gonna answer the question, but after this, we're gonna bring it back to Global Spin Awards.
Sure. 'Cause, maybe top 5 Bad Boy artists.
No, hold on. He's
rappers.
wording that wrong.
Yeah.
I'm talking straight lyrics, bar skills, not who was the biggest star, none of that stuff. Just straight bars.
Bars. Okay.
That was
Okay.
weird.
And again, it's one man's opinion.
Come on, it's you.
Obviously, we got to start with Bi.
Absolutely.
Like it,
No
does, it
doubt.
don't even go.
Ding,
like
number one.
my number 2 is gonna be Jada.
Jada Kiss. Okay.
3 and 4 somewhere in there. I gotta go with Styles because I love him and I love the whole Locks movement. Black Rob, and then I'm going with Mace.
So
You
Mason
put
number
Black
Mason
five.
Rob
five.
over Mace.
Have you listened to Mace
I-
on Black Rob's
That's what I be
life
trying
story?
to tell him, Sean.
But he
I
still put
have.
him in the top 5.
Yeah, no, Mace is absolutely in the top 5. Mace is in the top 5.
So what about
But
G-Dep? Where does
Robbie
G-Dep
Owens-
figure in that conversation?
I mean, he's not in the top 5.
Okay.
And by the way, shout to Depp. Shout to Depp.
That was dope, though. First
That
time I
was
met
dope.
Depp was with you.
No, yeah.
Do you remember that?
No, but first time.
It's very monumental for Charlamagne.
I'm gonna tell you how reckless he was, and this is the good thing about him.
Why would
Charlamagne
he
been the
remember that?
same dude for so many years. I remember years and years and years ago, you was down in South Carolina
Charleston, South
somewhere.
Carolina, Hot 98.9.
Black Rob, everybody knew him from
No, it was
Puff's
Depp.
record. No, it was Rob. Because this dude, like, when you bring an artist to the studio, right? And we trying to break Rob. It's me. We traveling, and it's no money at that time. We traveling in a turtle top van, pissed off because it's
Before they
like
had
10 of
sprinters.
us, right? Yeah, there was no such thing as sprinters at that time. So I bring him up to the studio. Reckless mouth over here is going in on him. But but I'm so happy it was the right record because we was trying to break Whoa at that time.
Oh.
It was
And-
Depp.
It was Rob.
I'm telling you it was Depp.
And he did the make it or break it or whatever.
Yes.
Play the record and then play some local dude who everybody in the world knows and likes in South Carolina. I don't know who that was.
And have people calling up to
But
see what
when
record
it-
they like better.
When
While
the
he was in
music
there.
went off, you know how you play the music and it's quiet in the studio. I'm like, yo, don't ever do that in
Yeah.
front of an artist.
Prez cleared everybody out. He came back and he said, yo, let me tell you something, fam. I don't know you, but you can't never do that to somebody. Somebody like Busta Rhymes would have balked on you. 10 years later.
That's a fact.
Busta Rhymes. He's right.
Nah, you can't do that. I mean, everybody call in for whoever else it is, and the artist who finally made it out of New York or finally made it out their hometown, that can mess with a person's self-esteem.
Why people don't recognize Black Rob as a dope artist, man? Is that Bad Boy's fault?
No. Absolutely not. I think y'all could chime in. Bad Boy, we did what we were supposed to do. We talking about Black Rob because of Bad Boy. You can't do no more than that. Like that is our job, to break artists. When those artists are break that longevity and being able to stay in the game and continue to make records and all that other stuff, that is on them. That's not on us. We will promote and break hit records, but you got to give us the records.
I think also because Mace was such a mixtape kid. Like Mace
absolutely
grew up and got his start off of doing your Ron G's, your Clues, and your Craig G's, your SNS. Black Rob didn't have that same formula when he came out.
But you know what, Rob, for me, for Shawn, Rob has one of those styles that you don't see and you don't hear too often. Rob can paint a picture. I don't know if y'all really
great storyteller.
Great storyteller.
His
one of the best
ability
ever
to tell a story is unbelievable. And I think that's a lost art in hip hop. And he had them work. And speaking of that, shout out to Harv Pierre. That was really his.
Salute to
Harv was on our neck. Break 'em. I need Black Rob.
That's crazy though, because the DJs really broke Black Rob.
100%.
Like, no disrespect to none of the other Bad Boy artists, but that was the program director, the bag. You know what I'm saying? But DJs really broke Black Rob.
Yeah.
That was Whoa. Yeah, Whoa.
Yeah, Whoa was that was y'all. Y'all did that.
All right, he said he wanted to get back to the Global Spin
All
Awards.
right, back to the Global Spin
Back
Awards.
to Global
Well, I was
Spin Awards.
segueing it by saying the DJs broke Rob, but
No, you wasn't.
Yeah.
Then let's talk about
Actually.
September 15th or February 15th. Now, do you think it'll get lost with the whole All-Star extravaganza? Because All-Star is always big, a lot of traffic, especially in LA.
No, and a good question. Traditionally, All-Star Weekend, no matter where it's at, it always moves market to market, town to town. It really starts Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, yep.
February 15th is a Thursday. So we're really owning that night. So that's going to be the night of the DJ.
That's a nice kickoff for the weekend for
that's
people.
that's the kickoff.
And where's it going to be at?
Novo Theater.
Where's that
Novo Theater is right in the heart of LA. It's literally walking distance from the Staples Center. So, I mean, you've been coming year over year. Every year we continue to grow. This year and it's, you asked me earlier, am I proud and is it going the direction? I'm going to tell you, when we started this, we started in a room that was 300 people. I think we put 100 people, 150 people. But the word was so good and people wanted this so bad, and now to think we're in the theater with a few thousand people is amazing. So, yeah, Novo Theater, right in the heart of LA, is going to be that of course, the red carpet, dress up, dress to impress, like invite only event that it always is. So to think that we made it there is amazing to me.
And how can people vote? Because it is according to the votes of the people.
It is, but and I think that is why we survived, because we modeled this after the most successful award shows ever. I mean, literally, we went and recruited industry insiders and people who really, know the DJ and music community. We have the same software that we invested in the same software that all of the major award shows. We send it out. Everybody gets to vote anonymously, and they send their votes back. So, now we're at phase one. Well, we did phase one. We have our nominees. After today, we'll send it back out to our voting bureau, and everybody will be able to vote on the nominees for who wins.
So can you give us one of the nominations?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, let's do a couple then. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
We're going
Let's
first.
see. Give me 1 second, guys.
tell us all the categories Envy's not nominated.
Now shut the hell up, man.
Envy, I remember when, and Envy is
Sensitive?
he's very sensitive. But it's not a bad thing, because Envy was
like passionate.
indicative of how so many of the DJs felt like.
Indicative what?
Indicative.
Oh, got you.
Of how so many of the DJs felt like, we want it to be fair and we want it to be unbiased, and we don't want somebody getting picked just because you have a record that you're pushing. Guess what? I don't have no records I'm pushing. So there's no reason, and the credibility and the authenticity of what we do is so important to us. It's because once that's lost, it's a wrap. So Envy, have we kind of and I'm asking you this because maybe y'all should
I mean, we talked about this before.
Edit it in.
There were other award shows that a lot of DJs necessarily didn't like, and we didn't know how people were being picked as nominees or picked as winners, and that was my thing with this. When you started this award show, I wasn't all the way in at first because I was curious to how people were nominated, who voted. Was it you and your men's and then once you told me who
Is it also
was,
Rock Boys?
That's
Is it also Rock Boys?
at first that's what they said. It was also Rock Boys. And then once they told me how it was, then I was like, all right, I accept it. And I think that's great for the DJ.
Are there any DJs who don't speak to you over this?
There's a couple.
Yeah, there's a few. And what's crazy is because I'm doing this for y'all. This is something that at the end of the day, I'm no DJ. I don't have no desire to get behind the turntables. This is something, the DJs made my career and it was my give back. But the hardest thing in the world is for people to look themselves in the mirror. Now, every now and then, of course, somebody's gonna get snubbed. We know that. It happens in every award show. But for the most part, I ain't met a DJ yet that don't feel he or she don't deserve to be in that seat right there. I haven't met a DJ yet who feels like, yo, I'm not the next Khaled or I'm not the next Calvin Harris or and it's like, yo, if you work hard,
Shut up, B.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's it right there. But if you work hard, you're gonna get the accolade. You're gonna get the votes.
Right.
It's as simple as that. Like, I want people to be nominated because it shows. And then you know what the crazy part is? We've had people who have been nominated year over year who's never won, and then we have people who's never been nominated, and then all of a sudden they just have this wonderful, amazing year, and their name turns up on the ballot, and they're like, yo, I thought this whole system, I didn't understand the voting process, this, that, and the third, and then they wind up winning.
And then they're like, okay, yeah.
Then all of a sudden they love Shawn Prez, and they love the Global Spin Awards, but it is what it is. So what are we going to start with here, guys? First award, and I'll read off about 3 awards.
Okay.
Start with EDM, DJ of the Year. This year's nominees for EDM DJ of the Year, Steve Aoki, Skrillex, Diplo, Calvin Harris, DJ Marshmello, and A-Track.
Okay.
So those are your nominees for EDM DJ of the Year.
This guy goes to a hip hop station and does the EDM nomination.
I can't believe you did that first, man.
No, you know why? Because next one I'm doing 2 more, and the next one is hip hop DJ of the Year.
Okay.
So I got to spread it out, and then I'm going to DJ of the Year. And you and do me a favor, and you keep the camera on him because he sweats. Right now, this is when he's getting nervous because we going to his direction.
Or not.
I'm not going this year. I got things to do this year.
Yeah, I know you do.
Unless.
Ready? Unless
I free up on that day.
Khaled is not nominated, DJ Envy will have nothing to do and will be out
after
there.
a while, y'all all gonna have to take Khaled out though.
Why?
That's
not
what's
fair.
interesting. No.
Don't take him out.
The craziest thing is, Khaled, he was not winning before last year's awards.
No, you can't take Khaled out.
He was. Think about it.
That man deserves
Khaled.
Yeah, if he deserves it, he deserves it.
He deserves it. I agree.
He deserves. I mean, that's
he busts his ass. No, you can't take him out because
you can't
But
take
let's
him
hear
out.
these nominees.
Now people will say, well, Khaled's like Charlamagne said earlier, is Khaled a DJ? Damn right he's a
Envy,
DJ.
we don't want to start. Let's hear these nominees.
Yo, shut up.
She really want to hear these nominees. All right. Hip hop DJ of the Year.
All right.
Hip hop.
I didn't act like an idiot.
My God versus
Put the
my
camera on
enemies.
Shawn Prez, man. He's the
No,
interviewer.
keep it. I want to see the sweat beads. Ready?
All right, let's see.
Good look. DJ Self.
Shout to Self.
Is
DJ
Self still a
Self.
DJ?
Loving hip hop DJ.
No,
DJ Self.
No, he don't.
Hip hop
Self
DJ of
deserves
the
to be
Year.
there.
We're going to give Flex back his bombs right now.
Okay.
DJ Funk Master Flex. Hip hop DJ of the Year.
Can never take Flex out.
Funk Flex.
DJ Drama.
Yeah. Drama still DJ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you say
DJ
it like that?
Khaled.
Yeah, he's still DJ.
Khaled, absolutely.
Khaled.
Khaled.
His
Goes
award.
without saying, focus on your boy. DJ Envy.
Woo!
That's
Can
the
we
most,
get a clap?
That's the most sketchy one, bro.
I'm just
I'll be honest with you.
Thanks.
You have to put
and
those in
this-
order, Charlemagne, of like best.
This
here
year
we
we
go.
got a newcomer to this
1 to 5.
category is Metro Boomin.
Oh, 1 to
Shout to
okay.
Metro
oh,
Boomin.
whoa, Metro Boomin.
Man.
If I had to do 1 through 5 right now,
One through
my
six.
Yeah,
goodness.
who would be your 1 through 5
Khaled,
hip hop
my
DJs of the
goodness.
year?
Khaled.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you can count Metro because he's a producer. But
No, he DJ.
Yeah, he
DJ?
did. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Producers, DJs.
Yeah.
All right, so number
He
He
two.
has a
Does
residency and all.
Does
Number
Vegas a
2 is
lot.
Metro Boomin.
He did like 4
Yeah.
collaboration albums this
Yeah.
year. It's something crazy.
No, he's the go-to guy.
That's producer, yeah.
3, I'm gonna say Flex at 3, unbiasedly. I'll put Flex at 3. I'm gonna put Self at 4. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
all friends. Self.
Drama at 5, definitely.
All right, so that's the top 5.
Yeah. Who else is in it? Nobody. That's it, right?
There's 6.
This guy.
All we care about is the top
Oh, so
5.
you the G Dep of the.
Yo, but you know what's crazy is your list. If you was voting, and I would love to add y'all to our DJ bureau. If, you know, I would love to add y'all. But
We're unbiased.
your hip hop, your top 5 was the exact top 5 that came in.
Really?
Yeah, exact.
Okay, so you did Envy a favor basically by
T.
throwing them on at 6. Is what you're
Wow.
saying.
Envy ranks. I see the votes. I'm literally
So Envy
one
was
of
6th?
2 people who actually see the number of votes.
The 6-man.
DJ Envy does well.
Good job,
The
Envy.
6-man mix.
You do well. Not good, not great.
Nah, Envy does
well.
really well.
People
We're
know
proud
you.
of you, Envy.
People know
proud of you,
you.
Envy.
People know you.
Thank you, guys.
There's thousands of
Thank you.
DJs in this world,
I like
man.
to, I like
and
to
only
thank
one
God,
could be.
you know,
What you need to do is get on Love and Hip Hop. All right, that will take your profile to a whole
Slow
nother
down.
level. Okay,
thanks.
Okay, are we ready for the biggest award of the night?
talk to us.
Let's do it.
And this one right here, again, you know, every year I'm shocked because you never know who's going to. I mean, you always have an idea. So we're going to start with the obvious. DJ Khaled.
Yes, obvious.
That goes without saying. Chainsmokers.
Okay.
What award is this now?
DJ of the
DJ
year.
of the year.
Biggest.
Okay,
And this
gotcha.
combines
All
all
categories.
genres. Yeah,
Right.
this is open format.
Yeah, I won that 2
it's
years ago.
EDM. Yeah.
Sorry. Just wanted to put that out there if you didn't know.
Rigged.
All right.
I did
2018
win that
awards
2
we're
years
talking about.
So this is all genres. EDM, open format,
Okay.
hip hop,
So Cali Chainsmokers.
Khaled Chainsmokers. Did I say Envy?
No.
No.
DJ Envy, you're back.
Woo, you back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, guys.
What is the criteria
Welcome
of this
back.
award? Sounds sketchy. What's the criteria?
Hold on, let me go down this list. Diplo.
Okay.
Shout to
Diplo.
Shout to Diplo. Had a big year. Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin. First time.
Tough category.
First time. So Calvin Harris, Metro Boomin, DJ Khaled, Chainsmokers, DJ Envy, and Diplo.
Okay.
That's the biggest award of the night.
Whew, that's going to be a tough
All
one.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I see why you're not showing up, Envy.
Shut up. But I was mad last year, though. I was mad.
Why?
Yeah, let me hear that.
Why were you mad?
Because the only award I wanted to be nominated, and I won 2 awards last year, so I'm not that mad, but I wanted to be nominated for, what was it, the Entrepreneur Award.
Holy smoke.
And I was mad I wasn't thinking. And I was like, man, between the Juice Bar, the Top Pop, the clothing line,
But you
the
know
podcast,
what's interesting? You know
the
what's
family
interesting?
show, the
I'm
syndication.
so happy that,
and
he's
I was
saying this
kinda
right
pissed
now,
off.
right?
The property in Detroit, the property in Jersey.
What I got to do with DJing?
No,
He
it's
says the
entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur
No, it's
Award.
Oh,
sorry.
got you.
I was like, yo, with all the stuff that
So who won?
I don't remember, but all the stuff probably Khaled.
DJ, no, Irie won that.
Ari. I said,
DJ
with all
Irie
the
won
stuff
it.
that I do outside of this mother effer, I didn't even get nominated. So I was kind of hurt.
I feel
Nah.
you.
You know something? I'm so happy you brought that up,
'Cause
right?
I don't think anybody invests more than me and do the thing outside, you know.
Let's
Well,
see.
some people might.
From you as a DJ, I don't know, maybe Khaled, but
Yeah, I was going
to
to say
But
Khaled.
I'm pretty move and shake with a lot of stuff out here. And I was kind of hurt, man. You know, I don't wear this shirt because it's cute.
Well,
But I said,
They not your enemies just because they ain't nominate you for an award.
I said my guy versus my enemies is my line, my clothing line.
You call on. Oh, okay, got you. God.
Look at
You
this
calling
guy.
on God just because you ain't get
but
nominated
that
for an
wasn't
award?
last year. That wasn't last year.
That's this year. We've added some
And
more stuff
as a
this
matter of
year.
fact, last year the Juice Bar didn't even open until September.
There you go. But that's why I say I'm happy he brought that up
Yeah.
because
I
there's
was
so many
I was
things
kind of
that.
hurt by that. I was like,
That wasn't even
damn.
open yet, Envy. It opened in September. You see where we are now, just starting to talk about these awards. It hadn't even opened.
And do you notice, like, this is how you know the awards are growing and they mean something. You know, Envy, who won DJ of the Year
Yeah, he's
2 years
complaining
ago,
about something
literally You know,
Spoiled.
he has a desire to be in a certain category. So
I'm an entrepreneur. That's all right.
yeah,
One day.
I mean, maybe this year, kid.
Maybe one day.
Maybe
Was he
this year.
nominated this year for it?
I could read them off if y'all want.
Yeah,
but
I
those are the
wanna hear it. I
two,
wanna
three
hear it.
awards. You know,
I don't want to read them off in here.
yeah, exactly, right.
Drew Hill
But
said, I don't wanna read them
for everybody. Please, if you want to see the full list of nominees, 2018 Global Spin Awards nominees, go to globalspinawards.com or go to revolt.tv. Both places will have this year's full list of award nominees.
You know what I want to see next for Shawn Prez, though?
Go ahead.
Since you take this DJing thing so serious, I want to see you create a DJ union
You know, they've
to
been
get
talking
some of
to
these
me.
DJs health insurance
Yeah, I
because these DJs live an ugly life out there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they breath be so stink. You could tell they had root canals and
Not
nothing. They
talking
need
about
fillings.
breath, but
Okay,
yes,
all right.
no, I'm serious though. Like DJs need a union because they need some type of a lot of DJs out there struggling. You know
Yeah,
that,
I
like
know, right.
they're making $100 a show and $200 and they don't really have nothing. So to do a union to make some of these DJs get some money, I want to see that.
Gotcha.
I definitely want to see it, and I'll help you with that. You know, if you need some help.
No,
Some
if
finances
you're
to start.
serious about it,
Not 'cause,
absolutely.
DJs need help. Like they are, it's effed up out there for DJs, and it's difficult. You see a lot of them struggling, especially if they have kids and their kids, you know, have problems or got to go to the hospital. You know, and stuff is expensive, and if they don't have health coverage, it's fucked up.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right, and it's funny because you're like the 1,000th person that said, you know, we really need to start something like that. But I gotta add that to my to-do list.
Yep, let's do it. All right. Well, we appreciate you for joining us.
My man Shawn Prez.
The 2018 Global Spin Awards happens February 15th in LA. Now, for
LA.
DJs, I don't want to put you out there like that, but
Yeah,
But what?
this is Breakfast Club. Go,
All right.
let's go.
So now, what about sponsorships? Right? I know there's going to be a bunch of DJs that can't afford to go to LA, can't afford a hotel.
Correct.
How are they gonna get out there? Do they got to watch it on FaceTime, or you gonna help some of the DJs out?
You know, in every year we select. That's a great question. Every year we select DJs that we fly out. Literally every year. You can't do it with everybody. I understand that it's definitely a struggle. This year is no different.
Okay.
We're gonna be, flying a lot of people, and it's so funny because, in years past we've always had to fly people out from LA to
New York.
So
to
now
New
it's the other
York,
way.
now it's the other way. So, But congratulations to some.
He didn't say yes.
They said he was. He said-
You will? Okay.
That's right.
Gotcha.
February 15th, LA. We'll see you there. It's the Breakfast Club with Shawn Prez.
Thanks,
Yes, sir.
guys.